Hey everyone, Dream here. Welcome to or back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking into what messages Spirit has for you, what you need to know, what's going on. And I was thinking about pulling some cards for advice at the end, so hopefully stick around. So today we have three piles here, pile number one, pile number two, and pile number three. I have like perfume caps or heads. So for pile number one, we have this tower looking head or cap. For pile number two, we have pink and black. And for pile number three, we have, like, I'm really bad at descriptions, but you can see them. So I'll give you guys a moment, see which pile you feel most drawn to. And after you're done choosing your pile, you can always scroll down to the comment section below or description box to find your timestamp that's going to link you to your personal reading. So without further ado, let's get into this. Hey group one, if you guys chose this object, then welcome to your reading. So let's get right into this. What do you need to hear? And you guys have here the Two of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Two of Swords in reverse, the Sun reversed, Two of Wands reversed, and Ten of Pentacles. Okay, group one, you're coming off you're in a good place, I would say, for the most part. You have something really good going on for you, whether that be you're surrounded by your loved ones, you have your family, maybe you're financially stable, or just like stable in general in your life. It looks like where you're standing, or from where you're looking at it, like you're really privileged. You know that there may be a lot of people that look onto your life like they want your life, but at the same time, it looks like there's something missing, whether that be internal. It just feels like you feel like there is more, or you feel like you can be happier, but there is something missing here. There are things that you want to go after, there are things that you want to pursue, but for some reason you're kind of holding back. You're there's like, I see this reading being very strong on stagnation. Now it almost feels like there's a need for you with the Four of Swords here to kind of take time for yourself. And I'm not talking sleep, I'm not talking relaxation. I feel like, yes, though there is a lot of things that are going well in your life, you may be putting a lot of energy or a lot of effort into pleasing maybe people around you, or settling for your circumstances, where everything is coming off as very, mundane and very in your comfort zone, and almost feels like there's a need for you to break that or go after something that you're either thinking about pursuing. Like, there's a passion within you, there's a fire within you that you want to exercise, you want to put out there into the universe, but for some reason you're holding back. And I feel like for some of you, partly that may be due to you trying to, settle for your circumstances or trying to please people around you, but at the same time it almost feels like you're holding yourself back from what could be your utmost happiness. And so there seems to be a sense of, lack of happiness present here, because you feel like there's something either you want to pursue, or you just feel like there's just more to you in general, but you're not going after it, you're not doing anything about it. And so I feel like with time that may start to pile up, and you don't want to get to the point where you kind of explode or have enough, or say, especially if you're trying to please people around you. And I feel like I always say this: if you're not happy yourself, if you're not satisfied yourself, if you're not comfortable yourself, you cannot bring that upon people. Because with time, I feel like if you're agitated, if you're not happy, that one way or another is going to project onto your environment, onto your workplace, onto your family, onto your friends. Like, it's going to be noticeable. So you may be feeling like you're doing something for someone or for your circumstances, but think about what that is doing to you, what you are doing to yourself. So when I say you need to take time and kind of think about yourself and relax and take time for yourself, I'm not talking about sleep. I'm talking about take time for yourself and see what is it that truly makes you happy. What is it that truly fulfills your inner child and makes you in a better place than you are now? Because there's something about, though everything seems fine on the outside, there's something that is missing on the inside. And I feel like that may be requires you to kind of sit down and see what it is and actually pursue it. You can't keep this fire or feeling within. you have to exercise it. You have to put it out there. Now, another thing I see here about you, group one, is that you come off as an awfully like you're an extreme overthinker. You have the two of wands, two of swords here in reverse, and the four of swords. It almost feels like you cannot take a step forward unless you know what it has for you. You're not the adventurous type. You don't just throw yourself out there. You need to calculate every single thing to like to the dot. And I feel like that may be something that is holding you back. That may be a part of your stagnation. Because yes, yes, it's a lot of times it's good to kind of have a plan moving forward, but in some cases, especially when you don't know what you want, it's also good to kind of just go for it. So go, go on an adventure, go on a trip by yourself, discover what it is that like makes you happy, what it is that you like. You never know if you never try, or if you have a certain project or a passion in mind that you want to pursue, but you're kind of overthinking, or you're calculating, or you're thinking about this and that and the circumstances and the people. Like, quit that and just go for it and see what it has for you. Because like with the two of pentacles here, I feel like whatever it is, like, you got it. Queen of pentacles, you got it. You're a boss. Everything, you're gonna be able to pursue it, achieve it. And I will say, if it does not work out for you, there's nothing about this that says that it's gonna ruin your life, or like, from where I'm looking at it, it's not gonna do a lot of harm. It's not gonna do harm. If anything, there may be a couple of like fixings here and there. Okay, like, that was a mistake, let me start over. Like, what I'm trying to say, it's not a big deal if you're gonna take a chance on yourself, or whatever it is that would make you happy, whatever it is that makes your inner child happy, whatever it is that makes you proud of yourself. And I feel like, for the most part, it feels like this is what's missing, you looking after yourself. And another thing that I see here is that there is somebody here that is popping off with the Queen of Pentacles, Two of Wands. I want to say that this person is a family member, like a mother figure, grandmother, somebody you look up to. But I don't want to narrow it to that, because this is general. I don't know how many people are going to watch this, but I will say, this person, whoever it is, there's somebody here that's thinking about you. There's somebody here that is missing you, or longing for you, or is looking back at you. And this person, to like, if it's not a family member, one way you're gonna know who they are, the clue that I'm given here, is that this person came at one of two scenarios. A part of your life where you were either really happy, or you felt like at your happiest. Everything was going well, you felt happy, and this person was there, and it almost feels like this person added to that happiness, or celebrated that happiness with you. Or I feel like this person would be at the extreme opposite, which is, you met them at a time in your life where you're not feeling your happiest. Maybe you're a bit down, a bit hard on yourself, defeated maybe, and this person showed up and they brought some light into that. So one way or the other, it's like either happy or really sad, but one way or the other, I feel like whoever this person is, they had an impact on your life. They affected you in some way. And it seems like there may be distance between you and this person, or you haven't spoken to them in a while. Whoever this is, I'm just here to let you know that there's somebody here who's thinking about you, who possibly misses you. And I would say vice versa. This could be a two-way thing here. Now, I want to pull some advice for you guys. I want to shuffle and get like maybe 2 or 3 cards and see what advice do you need to hear moving forward. And we're going to end it at that. Okay, so we have here the High Priestess. Two more, please. We have the Seven of Swords. Okay. And the Page of Cups in reverse. To start off here with the High Priestess, you're coming off as somebody who's like I feel like if you read tarot, you group one, you're probably a very intuitive person. It's like people, you catch on to vibrations around you. If somebody is upset, that affects you. If it's a negative environment, that affects you. It affects a lot of us, like everyone, I would say here, but especially for those of us who are highly intuitive or are highly sensitive. You get what I mean here. So with the High Priestess, I feel like you're coming off as somebody who has really good, strong judgment skills, and like intuitive thinking, making you a really good decision maker. So why not use that to kind of guide yourself to what truly makes you happy? Use that to maybe help those around you, guide them if that makes you happy. It's like at the end of the day, your own happiness is somehow missing here. So however, like look for that. What makes you happy? Is it guiding others? Is it pursuing your own passions? Is it traveling? Is it getting out of your comfort zone and doing things for yourself and not necessarily, including others in it, or feeling like people around you are affecting it? Like whatever it is, just go forward with it. I feel like at the end of the day, deep down, you know what truly makes you happy, but maybe somehow, some way, the exterior environment is kind of affecting that or affecting you. So go with your intuition, go with your guidance, go with your own judgment when it comes, especially here, to yourself. Seven of Swords. Now, remember when I said that there are people around you that you are holding back for, or circumstances that you feel like are restricting you from pursuing either your own passions or you're moving forward, whatever it is. Like, I don't want to limit it to like people, it could be really anything in your life that is somehow, some way holding you stagnant. Now, I will say here with the Seven of Swords, do not allow anyone or any circumstance to kind of either intentionally or unintentionally manipulate you into doing something that you do not want to do. Say, maybe, for example, there is family that wants you to stick around your whole life, but your dream is to maybe live in Scotland or whatever it is. So like, don't let them or anybody make you feel bad, because at the end of the day, you don't want to get to a place, and I say that positively, I'm not saying cut off your parents, I'm just saying like you don't want to get to a point where like time passes by and you start regretting your own decisions, your own, judgments, your own, it's like being too hard on yourself and ending up hating yourself. And with the Page of Cups here being in reverse, I will say that adds on to the person who probably is looking at you from afar or somehow misses you, but they're not coming forward. Also, with the Page of Cups here, I feel like you understand the situation that you are in very well. So I don't need to tell you to kind of, with the Page of Cups here and the Seven of Swords, let your environment or your surrounding hold you back. And whatever it is that you're passionate about, whatever it is that you want to go after, if it makes you happy, go after it wholeheartedly. Do not half-ass your life, because like at the end of the day, you don't want to regret anything. So I'm gonna leave you here, group one. With that being said, I feel like you got this. You know what it is that you need for yourself. You just need to, have the balls to kind of go after them and make them happen. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hey group 2, if you guys chose this pink and black perfume head, then welcome to your reading. So let's get right into this and see what messages we have for you guys. And you have the Tower, you have the Empress, Knight of Cups in reverse, Death, wow, Tower and Death, Six of Pentacles, the World, Wheel of Fortune, and Three of Cups. Wow, you guys have a lot of major arcana. Actually, you guys are either currently going through major changes, or major changes are about to happen for you. And for the most part, they look pretty promising here, because we have the Tower reflected by the Six of Pentacles, talking about you being gifted, balance being presented into your life. You have Death reflected by the Three of Cups, talking about toast, celebration, reunion, happiness, whatever it is. And then on top of it all, you have the Empress and the World. Some of you may literally bringing a soul into this world, like a whole ass baby. For my woman out there, I'm expecting fathers, like literally. If not, I see this whole situation talking about growth with the World, talking about completion. The only thing I see here is the Knight of Cups here with the Wheel of Fortune both being in reverse. So this could be a whole, like, the inconvenience in this whole reading, but we'll get to that. Let's not jump to conclusions here. So let's get into this. So I will start by this. Let us start with the bad and then move on to what looks like really good. The Knight of Cups here and the Wheel of Fortune almost looks like you are on a certain path, but there are a series of unfortunate events that are happening your way. Now, I want to say here, Death in the Three of Cups is talking about, a change for the better, talking about celebrations, reunion, toast, and all that. But I feel like this Six of Pentacles here with the Tower is more stable of a positive change than Death and Three of Cups. And I say that because I feel like the Wheel of Fortune may be affecting that. Death may literally be talking about certain people in your life that are no longer going to be present or no longer serve you or fit in your journey or this path that you're heading on. Simple as that. And I feel like for a lot of you that may be hurtful, this whole change, and this, you don't have to, specify this to people. This could be things in your life that at one point made you really happy, but they are about to change. They are about to no longer be there, and that may be unfortunate. Say for example, if you're literally having a child, right, mother or father, doesn't matter, we're talking about energies here, bringing a child into this world. That is a major change in itself, and with that you have to, like, for a lot of you, or for the most part, what I hear, let's not get too deep into this, you may have to let go of a bit of your social life, your friends, let go of the drinking. I know some parents, like, if the mother says, like, if I'm not going to drink during this period, you don't drink with me, we're in this together, right? So for an example, so there are major changes that are happening here. Either you're letting go of people, you're letting go of certain parts of your life. Maybe some of you are entering a new phase in your life, as simple as maybe entering your 30s, 20s, 50s, 40s, like whatever it is, where you feel like now, okay, I have to set goals for myself. There are things that I need to achieve by this and that. No pressure, but like as simple as that. And then obviously it's going to vary. Now, a lot of you, like, this is talking about the unfortunate things that are changing that you're not happy about, but from the looks of it, like, this change has to happen. This change is almost inevitable, something you have to go through. Life is not easy. This path that you're on, I feel like as an overall, it looks like it's leading you to greatness. This looks very promising and very positive, but as like every journey is there, it's not going to be all positive. It's not going to be all happy and joy. There are going to be unfortunate events. There are going to be undesirable changes. This looks like you may be feeling unlucky about a situation. This may literally be talking about a person in your life. For example, the Empress here in the world, whether you are a father and you have a child, or a mother that is expecting or already has a child, either the baby mom or the baby daddy is not present. Maybe that in itself is a problem because you're going through something major here, drastic, but there are inconveniences that seem major. But for the most part, this whole line, like, I wouldn't worry too much about it, regardless of your situation. This whole situation that you feel unfortunate or you feel very upset about, I feel like at the end it's going to work out, because with the Tower, this big change, for the most part, you're gonna have like help. There is gonna be support, whether that be from people around you, people like your family, the universe in itself. It's like this is an encouragement for you to kind of keep moving forward and do not worry too much about what the far future has for you. Focus on your each like day-to-day step, what you have to do now, and I feel like with each step, the universe has your back. The universe is going to give you something to kind of get you through it. So let's not be too hard on ourselves, or let's not be too bothered by whatever this whole unfortunate event that happened to you is. Like, I feel like this is very minor compared to what's happening in your life, because regardless again of who you are, male or female, whatever you resonate with, we are talking about energies here, and you are showing up as the Empress. You are showing up as success, growth, having whatever it, like everything you need to kind of get through a situation. Some of you may literally, if this is not an actual child, this may be representing a project or something you have been working on for quite some time now, and from the looks of it, you're reaching that resolution, you're reaching that completion, you're reaching that end goal that you have desired. That's going to put you in a situation where you are coming off as the Empress here. This actually makes a lot of sense, and with the World here, this is a final card in tarot, so this represents completion. This represents things coming full circle. This represents you being okay regardless of whatever is happening in your life, regardless of what this whole like death situation brings positivity or negativity. As an overall, it looks very positive, but there may be in between some inconveniences, but I feel like they're very minor compared to the positives that are coming your way. So I feel like you got this, group 2, whatever you're going through or you're heading towards, this path that you're on. I feel like you be confident in where you're headed because it looks very promising. And from the looks of it, this whole change, it almost feels like you're gonna hit a target that you have been working on for quite some time. And it's gonna be drastic, it's gonna be different, it's gonna be joyous, and a reason for possibly celebration here, something that's really gonna make you happy, where this whole minor inconvenience, whether this is a person or undesirable changes that are happening in your life, you're not going to be thinking about them as much. So I want to pull or shuffle and get some cards for you guys to get some advice regarding this whole situation. So let's see about that. Whoa, nope. Whoa, okay. No, I dropped them. Okay. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna take those. We'll take them. Okay, so we have 3. We have here the Knight of Swords, we have the 6 of Swords, and we have the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, very interesting. So starting with the Knight of Swords here. The Knight of Swords here, this is exactly what I talked about when I said at the beginning that I feel like you're heading towards a certain path in your life, whether that be a new phase or you heading towards a goal that you set your mind on. And with the Knight of Swords, this is like you be prepared to face the hurdles that you are most likely to face while going after your goals. So there are going to be hurdles, there are going to be ups and downs, there may be losses along these journeys, but with the Knight of Swords, this is like inviting you to kind of brace yourself, because you are the Empress, you are the Knight of Swords here. At the end of the day, you are more than capable of seizing or getting through this, or seizing opportunities that you're after, or getting through the whole situation, or getting through this path that you're on. So you are more than ready, and the Knight of Swords kind of invites you to go after that. Don't be too hard on yourself, don't let minor inconveniences hold you back. With the 6 of Swords here, I will say 6 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles, this is making me feel like for some time you have been holding on to something or someone that hasn't been doing you any good, that hasn't been serving you. This could literally be talking about death and the 3 of Cups here, talking about people, a certain person or situations in your life that no matter what happens, you refuse to let go of. And with the 6 of Swords, this is like, learn to let go and move ahead in life, finding happiness in new things. Let go of the old, move on to the new. Whatever wants to stay in your life, let it stay. Whatever wants to leave, let it leave. As simple as that. No need to complicate it. And again, I feel like whether you decide to let it stay or allow it to leave, you're gonna be fine either way, because this seems very minor and such an inconvenience when it comes to this whole picture. And finally here with the 4 of Pentacles, I will say when it comes to finances, you're going to be doing fine, because like if you are in a position now in life, if for those of you, if you feel like okay, you're holding for dear life to your finances, like you can't spend as much as you want, you're constantly worried about that. With the 6 of Pentacles in here and in the Tower, the Empress, the World, there are these major changes may bring upon you stability and balance, where you no longer need to worry about those things. Also here with the 4 of Pentacles, it encourages you not to become obsessed with materialistic possessions, and like try to work hard to fulfill your dreams rather than relying on luck. And I say luck because we have here specifically the Wheel of Fortune, where when I said earlier that you may be feeling unlucky, this does invite you to, like, even if you feel unlucky, you don't have to rely on luck to kind of get you through something. Your hard work and your persistence and your desirability to actually reach the end goal that you have been imagining, you have been dreaming about, that you have been manifesting, is greater than just luck. So you don't need that. And this minor inconvenience that you have been holding on to with the 6 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles, this may be the message for you, or the sign for you to kind of let go. Let it be, let go. What's meant to be yours is going to be yours. If not, that's fine, because whether it stays or goes, again, if from the looks of it, you are in a really good position where you are going to be, if you are not already thriving. And for those of you who are expecting, congratulations. I feel like this is going to bring a lot of positives with it. And if you're worried about how you're going to maybe take care of the child, like financial situation, I would say do not worry too much about that. Again, the Tower and the Six of Pentacles, these changes are bringing with them blessings. And if this is not an actual child, a project, whatever it is that you're heading towards, this path that you're on, it's leading towards exactly that. Prosperity, balance, happiness, and you being supported along the way and along the journey. So I love that for you guys. Let me know how you felt about this reading. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, you can always subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hey group 3, if you guys chose this diamond looking perfume head, whatever it is, if you chose this, then welcome to your reading. So let's get right into your message or messages, depending on how this goes. So you guys have here the Page of Wands in reverse, 10 of Cups reverse, the Chariot, King of Swords reverse, 5 of Pentacles, the Fool reverse, Knight of Swords, and Strength. Okay, why are you being too hard on yourself, group 3? Like, obviously, I see you going through something that is not easy, that is really upsetting, but I'm wondering here if the... Okay, so let's get into this. To begin with, I feel like you are mad about something or someone, but also you're kind of mad about yourself for either not seeing something's going to happen or for the unfortunate series of events that unveiled here. But I will say, starting with this, you have Chariots, Strength, you have the Knight of Swords. I see you being, regardless of gender here, being very in your masculine energy. So like I'm wondering, why is that? A lot of times, you need that balance of masculine and feminine, and then like the King of Swords in itself is very masculine, reverse that, and you have harshness, feeling the need to be stronger than you truly are, to cut things off, to be a bit harsh towards someone or something, or towards the whole situation that you're facing here, because whatever it is, I see you going through it. I see you being very unhappy about it. There is a sense of being confused, being lost. How did I get here? How did I allow this to happen? There is a sense of anger, I will say here. There may be, like, whatever you're going through, there may be people around you or a specific person, or it could be family, friends, that brought a bit of drama or pettiness into your life, where now you are in a position where you feel like you have to face that. But I'm not too worried about you, because again, the King of Swords, the Chariot, Knight of Swords, and Strength, wow, like they are probably RIP already, because like you got this. I'm just worried about how hard you're taking this whole situation, maybe too hard, or how much it's affecting you. Maybe introduce a bit of femininity when it comes to you. Like, I'm not worried about the people that you are struggling with. I'm more talking about yourself. Maybe be less harsh on yourself if you are to being harsh on yourself, if that makes sense. But as an overall here, I see the 10 of Cups and the Fool. Almost feels like you lost something that is really upsetting, something that really made you happy at one point, and now from the looks of it, it's not there. Now, I will say, and I always say this with the 10 of Cups, this is like, I'm happy. This is like the happily ever after, emotions 100% complete, fulfilled, rainbows and sunshine. But reverse that, and it's like all of that, but it's also a facade. It's not truly there. And it's very interesting that this was reflected by the Fool in reverse here, talking about a facade of like something that you thought was maybe your happy place, something that you thought was going to be your happily ever after, something that you may thought that it's going to bring you a lot of happiness, it's going to be a source of joy in your life. But I feel like with the Fool in reverse, this is like, nope, think again. This is a facade. This is like happiness that you never, like, you did not even have. This was never to begin with. This was never going to be your happily ever after. So did you technically lose it? Because from the looks of it, this is more, I feel like, telling you you don't lose something you never had. So whatever this is, I see that it's truly upsetting you. I see that you're really going through it. You're questioning it, or you're a bit confused. But I also feel like you may have, despite the lack of the 7 of Swords being present here, and the Moon, and the Magician, all the trickery, deception cards, I do feel like in a way you may have been deceived by something there was a series of events, a presence of people, something in your life that you thought it was going to go one way, but it did not, ended up completely in a whole complete different direction. And now you're in a place where, from the looks of it, you may have to cut things off. You may have to let some things go. But I feel like you're going to be okay. You're stronger than the circumstances that you're going through, that you're facing here. And the Five of Pentacles here is a minor arcana. These are minor difficulties that you are probably gonna get through. Yes, you may be lost. You may feel like, I don't know how I'm gonna get there, how I'm gonna do that. But again, here with the Chariot, you showing up as like these four cards, this is not easy for you guys. I feel like you're more than capable. The Chariot does not quit until he brings that success home. Like the Chariot already has successes, because like where you are in life, you've done really well. It's like in terms of people, in terms of like whatever it is that you're going through or you're thinking about in this particular moment in time. What I feel like Spirit wants to tell you or wants you to know is that like you are doing well, and continue the path that you are already on. Because like, say if there are like, if you feel like you are in the wrong with the Chariot and Strength and the Knight of Swords, I don't feel like that is the case, because like this encourages you to go on the path that you are already on and seize every opportunity that comes ahead of you, and make it work for you. And I got the Knight of Swords here for group 2, and it was talking about them heading towards a certain path, similar to this whole line here with the Chariot, heading towards a goal. But like the Knight of Swords kind of encourages you not to stop mid-journey, that you are more than capable, and that you are most likely going to face hurdles, but don't let that, almost in a way kind of brace yourself. These are things that are going to happen. These are things that you are going to face. But with Strength here, you are more than capable. And the Chariot, this is like a guaranteed success. But kind of be careful of how you tackle it or how you go after it. Like, think about your words. Think before you speak. Think before you act. Because like, you can bring justice to yourself without bringing judgment along with it, or making yourself look bad, if that makes sense. Like, you can solve a problem the right way. No need to be very in that masculine, harsh, like, I'll cut you, I don't give a shit about anything or anyone. Like, no, there's a specific way you can tackle a situation, and the King of Swords in reverse is not it. So yeah, I can definitely see what is bothering you here. It's definitely coming up as like, this is very straightforward. Whatever left your life, whatever is no longer there, whatever you thought was like something beautiful that you had, I will tell you, it feels like it was never there to begin with. It was bound to fall apart. It was never gonna happen in the first place, and that is okay with the Fool here. Like, this is like, you never got it, and your 10 of Cups, your happily ever after, your sunshine and rainbows, your dream, whether that be a partner or a goal that you had in your head that did not work out, it is yet to arrive. And you are still in the midst of that journey, but you seem a bit confused. But it kind of encourages you, Spirit kind of encourages you to keep going and tackling these hurdles, because in a way, I feel like these are lessons and you are more than capable of handling them. Just make sure you handle them with poise and grace almost here, and not allow the troubles or your frustration or your anger to get the best of you, if that makes sense. So this was very easy and straightforward. I love this for you guys, group 3. I want to get a couple of cards here to get advice for you moving forward. What is it that you need to hear further regarding this situation or anything else? So let us see. Okay, so you guys have here the Three of Wands in reverse. 2 more, please. Whoa. Okay. Oh, no, that's too much. Okay, we have the Five of Cups in reverse, and 1 more, please. Okay, we have the Hermit. Okay. Wow, the Three of Wands, this is exactly what I was talking about. Like, the Three of Wands, make sure to understand the situation that you're in fully, because I sense here either you are being deceived, or you feel lost and confused, or you may be questioning of how you got to where you are at this moment in time. I feel like with the Three of Wands, this is like understand the situation fully before taking any action moving forward. So this is exactly the King of Swords here being in reverse. Like make sure that you think before you speak, or you think before you act, to avoid bringing any of these misfortunes or troubles onto yourself. Like you want to keep it away, as far away from you as possible, because so far it feels like you are on the right side, you are on the good side. You're doing well for yourself. You don't want that to flip due to your own actions, or due to your frustration or anger, I want to say here. So like slow down, take your time. The Hermit here, sit with yourself, reflect, look at the situation as a whole. If it angers you, make sure that you understand this anger fully. And obviously, like it's okay if you're mad, like be mad if you want to, understand that anger, and then act on it. But do not let it, take advantage of you, if that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense. And with the Hermit, I feel like here, after you've understood the situation, after you've reflected within yourself and know how you truly feel about it, and if you are cutting out whatever is not serving you, say for example a person, make sure like not to get too detached and start cutting off everybody surrounding them. Or maybe say you leave a job, make sure you, like, okay, you can leave the job, but don't you, that doesn't mean that you have to cut all your say colleagues, co-workers off. It's good to keep those connections, because at the end of the day, it's not the most beneficial for you to kind of end up alone, if that makes sense. So like being alone is good, but being too detached can also have its negatives. And finally, here with the Five of Cups being in reverse, consider your failures, like whatever you feel like you lost here, whatever you're very upset about, consider these failures as stepping stones to success. Your heart will feel lighter once you realize that this is not over, that there are new opportunities. Especially here with the Five of Cups, this is like you lost something, but you don't realize that there are other opportunities that are waiting for you to kind of seize them and conquer them and bring them home, and that they are going to be more beneficial than what you thought you already had, if that makes sense. This fake facade that I started with here. So very straightforward and easy and straight to the point for you guys. I hope everything here makes sense. So like don't be too hard on yourself, don't be too hard about the situation, don't get too detached. Make sure to sit back and think about it and act right. And eventually I see you coming on top. I see you coming on stronger. And whatever you feel like you lost here, you probably didn't. It wasn't it, like from the looks of it, it doesn't seem like it was for you in the first place. So that is okay. Your happy is coming. If that's a person, your person is coming. If it's family, your family is coming. Even if it's not blood, like you're gonna find your soul tribe, you're gonna find your people, you're gonna find your family, and you're happily ever after with that partner or friendships or whatever it is that you feel like you've lost here. So that this Five of Pentacles is not going to last long. So I love that for you guys. Let me know how you felt about this reading. If it resonated, if you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, you can always subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.